Once again, we're staying in our modifying objects.dwg file. And we're in the same position as we were at the end of the last video, where we've obviously got our little internal walls here now. What I've also done is I've just unpinned the modify panel now. I've just unpinned it and allowed it to go back into the ribbon like so. What we're going to do is double click on the wheel of the mouse to zoom extents. And we're going to take a look now at using rotate and scale in AutoCAD. Now, the good thing is, again, these are available to you both on the ribbon in the Modify panel on the Home tab and on the right-click shortcut menu. We're going to zoom in on this area of the entrance here of our floor plan. So we're going to zoom in and pan upwards a little bit. And you'll notice there's a rectangular table with a single chair. And there's an octagonal table that we created using the polygon command previously. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to rotate our chair so that we've got 4 of them. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're going to utilize a really cool object snap called geometric center, which you may or may not have seen before in AutoCAD, depending on your usage of AutoCAD, obviously. Now, rotate and scale, like I said, are available both on the ribbon panel, the modify panel, and also on the shortcut menu on the right click. Let's do rotate first, and then we'll go on to scale afterwards. We'll look at scaling our octagonal table in a little while. Now, the object we want to rotate is the chair. Now, the chair is a block, so it's all one object, so you can just click on it like that. And we can then go up to rotate here. Remember, noun, verb selection. So that's our noun, our chair. Our verb is rotate. So when I click on rotate, it knows the chair is selected, so it asks me for a base point. Now, you don't normally have geometric center switched on as a running object snap. So hold down Shift, right click, and select geometric center on the shortcut menu. And then just come over here, and can you see as you touch on the edge of your rectangle, you get this funny circle with a star in it. That's your geometric center. So left click when that appears. And now can you see you're rotating around the center of the table. So the rotation angle is going to be, in this case, 180 degrees. We're rotating the chair to the top of the table. But just before you do that, right click and make sure you select copy. Otherwise it will rotate the original and you won't have one left behind. So select copy and then specify your rotation angle of 180 and press enter. And you can see now, oh, look at that. I've got 2 chairs going around my table like so. Now we're going to get 4 of them. And what we're going to do now is we're going to select both of the chairs like so, as you can see. And then I'm going to do it kind of one off of the panel and one on the shortcut menu. So it's a right click this time. And you can see there on the shortcut menu, there's rotate again. Prompts you for a base point because the objects are already selected. So Shift and right click. Geometric center again. Just touch on the edge of the rectangle. There it is there. When you see geometric center, left click. And as you can see, you can rotate 2 chairs this time. But before you put the rotation angle in, right click and copy so that the originals are left behind. This time the angle is 90 degrees that we're going through. Press enter to confirm. And they're rotated nicely like so. Now, you'll notice they're obviously quite away from the table itself. No problem. You can alter this sort of individually with each chair. Just click on it, click on the grip, and just use your polar tracking. Can you see it just stays nice and horizontal if you follow the polar tracking line? And just move it closer and click again. Hit escape to deselect that one. Select that one, click on the grip, just move it closer. They don't have to be exact. Click there and escape again. And we've now got 4 chairs instead of 1, utilizing our rotate command. Now scale, quick and easy. Scale is really, really easy to utilize. And we're going to utilize that geometric center snap again. So I'm going to select my octagonal table, like so. Remember, noun, verb selection. Scale is up here on the modify panel. Click on scale like so. And as you can see now, it's asking for a base point. Now, the good thing is, if I come in here, you would have thought I'd get a center, wouldn't you? No, unfortunately, because remember, we normally create polygons using a center snap. Well, that's only when you create the polygon. Once it's placed, there's no center there. So what we're going to do is shift and right click again, geometric center. When you touch on the edge, there's the center there, click. So as you can see, I can make that bigger and smaller just by moving the mouse. We want a scale factor there of 1.5. So it's going to become 50% bigger. So 1.5 in the box, enter like so. Now you can see there, that has made it 1.5 times bigger. We get that? So it's 50% bigger. I'm now going to undo that like so. That's back to its original size. I'm going to select it again, but this time it's a right click. Scale is on the shortcut menu. There it is there. Click on scale. Now it's going to ask for the base point again. Shift and right click, geometric center on the shortcut menu. Hover over the edge of it there with the crosshair and click. And as you can see, bigger, smaller. But like with rotate, I can right click and select copy and then put my scale factor of 1.5 in, and it leaves the original there as well, which now gives me what looks like a nice octagonal table with a little insert on top. It could have a glass insert perhaps on top of the table, and that's what the original internal octagon might represent. So you can see there that the workflows of rotate and scale, similar again with that right click and copy in both of them, but that's rotate and scale to modify your AutoCAD drawing.